Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. I am Sumaya Abubakar, taking you through the stories trending online that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. I have never taken alcohol or smoked cigarettes, says Senate President Akpabio. Appeal court sacks Zamfara governor and orders a rerun in 3 local government areas. Kidnappers kill Kogi pastor after collecting ₦1 million ransom. And Malawi's president bans himself and his cabinet from all international travel in a bid to save money for his country. On top of what's trending today, we have Senate President Akpabio has explained why he has never taken alcohol or smoked cigarettes in his life. Akpabio said this while addressing secondary school students who participated in the grand finale of the national quiz competition organized by the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies. Akpabio specifically urged them to refrain from taking alcohol or engaging in smoking any form of substance that could be injurious to their health. According to him, you should strive to become visionary leaders in the future by abstaining from things that will truncate your dreams and goals. He added, "In my case, I have never smoked cigarettes or taken alcohol before. This is because growing up, I listened to parental guidance. As a kid, I usually see a man who would stagger on the road and fall into the gutters. I asked my mom, who told me it was because he was drunk. Now, some people will drink alcohol and drive home, while others will drink and drive to paradise," he said. Akpabio said Nigeria deserves honest youth who are God-fearing. A netizen commented, "And yet you have been buying luxurious cars and spending Nigerian money anyhow, like someone who is high." Another person said, "Doesn't mean that you are not sinning differently." And someone else added, "Like him or not, but these are adorable qualities in a man." Next on what's trending, we have appeal court sacks Zamfara governor and orders a rerun in 3 local government areas. The Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja on Thursday, November 16th, sacked Governor Dauda Lawal of Zamfara and declared the March governorship election in the state as inconclusive. The court also ordered a rerun in 3 local government areas, Maradun, Birnin Magaji, and Bukuyum. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, had declared Lawal winner of the March 18th governorship election, but Bello Matawale of the All Progressive Congress, the APC, challenged the victory of Lawal, who ran under the platform of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. The election tribunal in Zamfara had ruled in favor of Lawal, but its ruling has now been overturned by the appeal court. A netizen said, "Nigeria is a nonsense country. What of Enugu State, where they have overvoting and the case of forged certificates? They will not sack the governor, shameless country." A lady wrote, "INEC should just start selecting the presidents and the governors of 36 states, because why stress the poor masses to come out and vote though?" A guy opined, "INEC and Supreme Court Tribunal has destroyed the small hope and fruit that this country has." Next on what's trending, we have a pastor of Evangelical Church winning all the Ekwa. Pastor David Musa has been shot dead by kidnappers who abducted him in Obajana, Lokoja local government area of Kogi State. The kidnappers shot him dead after collecting ₦1 million ransom. It was gathered that late Pastor Musa, who was abducted on Saturday, November 11th, was killed on Tuesday, November 14th. Narrating how the unfortunate incident unfolded, a member of the church told leadership that the pastor went to his farm that fateful day, so his wife was waiting for him to return back home, but she didn't see her husband. By nightfall, the wife raised alarm, after which the church people, including residents of the community, went to his farm to search for him. It was then gathered and discovered that the pastor had been kidnapped. The abductors got in touch with the family, demanded a sum of 20 million naira. Since the church and the family could not raise such amount of money, they pleaded with the kidnappers and they reduced the ransom to 1 million naira. The kidnappers insisted that when they were bringing the money, the church should come along with recharge cards, chicken, and many alcoholic drink for their consumption. 2 of the church members were sent to deliver the ransom and the items requested for by the kidnappers. Now, when they got to the kidnappers, then they saw the pastor alive. They now instructed the pastor and 2 other church members who brought the money to start going home. But unfortunately, they later called the pastor to come back, and as he did as instructed, because he knew that there was no way that he could run from their place since his abductors were holding sophisticated weapons. Now, when he was coming back to them, they immediately shot at him and he died. A netizen commented, He probably recognized one of them. Going out and coming in is a miracle in Nigeria. A lady wrote, I am so shocked about this. May we not be a victim of circumstances. Amen to that. And another lady said, the high rate of kidnapping in this country is becoming so alarming. Security don't even come again. God, please. Next on What's Trending, we have former Nigeria and Chelsea midfielder Mikel Obi has opened up on the financial struggles of African players abroad despite earning huge wages. The ex-Super Eagles captain has blamed heavy family burdens on footballers as the main source of their struggles. Mikel Obi spent over a decade at Chelsea and remains one of the most successful African players in the English Premier League. In a chat with former Manchester United defender Rio Ferdinand and his 5 UK crew, Mikel Obi disclosed how family members quickly switch to the media if you don't help them. Take a look.
When you come from Africa, and this is something I don't think we speak a lot about, when you make money, it's not your money. You have all these relatives, cousins, whatever you call it.
Who you didn't know.
Yeah. You know, and your sisters, they go off and they get married to some guy, you know, who just wants to get married to John Obi Mikel's family, because then my life is sorted. And then you start looking after this guy. Before you know it, you're looking at them, where is it?
You're on less than them.
Exactly. They keep having so many kids, and you're looking at, okay, you're having this much kids, who's going to look after them? It's you.
The
It's
culture that they expected you to do that.
For them, you owe them that. So sometimes you have to be strong and say, you know what, guys, enough is enough. I don't care. They give you this thing whereby, if you don't do it, we're going to go to the press.
Ooh.
Wow.
Man,
What, did you have them conversations?
Yeah. What? After all I've done for you guys. But this happens a lot.
To all the players, a lot of the players in your
In
team.
Africa, I'm telling you, not everybody comes out and speak about it, because we're thinking, how are we going to talk about this?
A lady opined, he didn't lie. Africans are very entitled. We even blame our uncle if he doesn't raise us. Same raising that our parents couldn't do. Another lady said, entitlement in Nigeria is seriously out of control and on high rise. It is just sad. No single lies detected in all that he said. Entitlement in Africa stinks. And a guy said, to those of you who haven't learned, you will learn the hard way when it is too late. Before you realize it, you have wasted all your money and time investing in another man's child. Even that your sister husband will forget his responsibility and tell the kids to always run to you. Now let's take a short break, and when we come back, you will see the reactions of Nigerians about Mr. Ibo's saga. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's NEWSFEED. Now, actor Prince Eke tells Mr. Ibo, bros, you are committing incest, amid allegation that the alien actor had an affair with his abducted daughter Jasmine Chioma Okafor. An audio recording purportedly of John Okafor, aka Mr. Ibo, has shocked many. In the recording, a voice alleged to be the actor's is heard admitting that he ate that Jasmine, but she is now sexually involved with his older son from a previous relationship. In the audio, the voice alleged to be Mr. Ibu's is heard blaming his son's mother, who he said is also in Lagos, for his son having the temerity to have an affair with a girl that he already allegedly had an affair with. Recall that in February this year, Mr. Ibu's wife Stella Maris told the world that Jasmine is not her husband's real daughter. She further insinuated that Jasmine is Ibu's girlfriend, a claim Ibu and his older sons denied. Then earlier this week, Stella Maris revealed that Jasmine and one of Mr. Ibu's older sons are now married and are trying to use the donations made towards Ibu's treatment to flee the country. Actor John Okafor's daughter Jasmine breaks silence on this. She posted a video of her taking care of him at the hospital on her Instagram page with the caption, "As long as you are getting better, nothing else matters. I remain silent until you are back to your feet again." A netizen commented, "Finally, someone has said the truth without blinking an eye. We don't want to address the infidelity of the man because Nigeria tolerates men to cheat and get away with the rubbish." Someone asked, how would a sane man bring a stranger to his household to be in charge? Are you not shocked? And a lady wrote, "Facts, 100%. The spiritual controls the physical. Let's be guided." Now, what's trending is a trending video that shows moment that Nigerian soldiers caught a man wearing a camouflage. In the video, the soldiers made the man pull his knickers and tore it in their presence. Nigerian soldiers are known to discipline civilians caught wearing a camouflage. Take a look.
Wait. Number one, you go explain that. Remove everything as your pocket. 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 No slogan. Remove everything as your pocket. Everything as your pocket.
Carry scissors for inside motor. There inside motor, front of this motor. Carry on.
No man, I go explain that. Remove everything that you
Come on!
everything. Remove the income. Just remove it. Silently. Remove it. Oh, yeah, see it by yourself.
Seal it. Okay.
See it sharply. Don't come out of where you do.
Someone said, I don't know why a lot of people are still wearing camouflage knowing fully well that it is not allowed. A guy opined, misplaced priority. Nigerian soldiers acting like we sent them to join the army. Why are they always vexed? Another guy said, people saying that it's allowed in one country or the other. It is not allowed in Nigeria. Simple. Respect the law. Have you not heard of people wearing their uniforms to commit all sorts of crime, and you people still don't want a form of control? Next on What's Trending, we have Malawi's President Lazarus Chakwera bans himself and his cabinet from all international travel in a bid to save money for his country. The president disclosed this during a televised address on Thursday, November 16th. The measure follows a huge devaluation of the currency as Malawi secures a loan from the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, to boost its ailing economy. Mr. Chakwera has also ordered all ministers currently abroad to return home. Now, fuel allowances for senior government officials have been cut by 50%. Malawi's economy has been undergoing turbulent times characterized by an acute shortage of petrol and diesel as well as high inflation. Mr. Chakwera said that the measures will remain in place until the end of the financial year in March 2024. As part of moves to ease the cost of living crisis, the president has asked the finance minister to make provisions for a reasonable wage increase for all civil servants in the next budget review. He has also ordered a lowering of income tax on individuals in the upcoming budget to help workers whose incomes have lost its value. A netizen commented, all Nigerian politicians left the group chat. Another person opined, Nigeria is not Malawi. A country is like a company. If you run a kiosk business, where do you want to travel to? But when you run the largest economy in Africa with the highest population, you should realize that travel is a must. The business of the country must be handled. Kudos to the president. Someone else said, unwise decision. Some traveling comes with benefits, like the president will get to interact with the foreign investors and seek support and collaboration from different sectors such as security, technology, health, education, etc. And lastly, on to a funny compilation video of animals being spooked by virtual things. Take a look. Poor things, they are not able to differentiate between the imaginary situation and what's real. And that is all on NEWSFEED today on Trust TV. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Bye.